It all started in 2007 when my dad bought a camera. I was fresh into middle school and the only cameras I knew of were the kind that took pictures. But this camera had an option for video and I thought that was the coolest thing. I secretly grabbed it out of my dad's office and brought it over to my friend's house. And that's where I filmed my first YouTube video. YouTube was a newer thing. It only just started to gain popularity and I wanted to get in on the action. So I went on to create hundreds of videos all throughout middle school and high school. I made videos for school. Pass. I got suspended for making a video in school.
Texting in class. Rolling on the table.
And I got all my friends involved. Oh, and I got my parents involved too.
Take 350 cents. Mom, don't make me laugh.
Tina, I need my roll game now. It's my hand. I do it, man. I need my roll game.
It was my dream to be a YouTuber. I didn't think my channel would ever grow though. I mean, I knew it wouldn't grow. I knew this wasn't a sustainable future for me. In those 6 years of creating videos, I never even passed 300 subscribers. But the hope for growth was always in the back of my mind. By the end of high school, I had created nearly 600 videos. But after graduation, I just kind of stopped. I didn't have time to do it anymore. I was working most nights as a waitress, and so I figured that was the end of it. YouTube was a thing of the past, a fond memory to look back on. Now it was time to focus on my future. I wasn't a kid anymore. I had to figure out what to do with my life. I didn't go to college, and I was working at a diner with no idea of who or what I wanted to be. I felt like I had no talent. I wasn't good at anything. I figured this was it for me. I was just gonna spend the next 50 years in the restaurant business, waiting tables. That was the only thing I was good at. And then in 2016, I married my high school sweetheart. And I'm not even sure how it happened, but we decided to start a YouTube channel together called Married Life. But after only posting 3 videos, we gave up quickly. YouTube once again faded into the background and life took over. It was hard to keep up when my husband was in college full time and we were both working a lot so that we could pay the bills. YouTube just wasn't really feasible for us. I loved the idea of being able to be consistent, but I just couldn't figure out how to implement it into my busy life. So another 4 to 5 years went by. We now had a 2-year-old son and I was still working at a restaurant. But after the madness of 2020, we had decided that I would become a stay-at-home mom. I was out of work for 4 months and just loving the time that I got to spend at home with my son. And then one day, my husband built a computer, which is something that we hadn't had in years. He said, "Hey, this is perfect. You're a stay-at-home mom and we have a brand new working computer. Why don't you try the YouTube thing again?" I wasn't sure. I mean, I had already failed twice. Would I really be able to keep up this time? Or would it be yet another failure in my small little world where I never amounted to anything more but a waitress? I was pretty hard on myself. I didn't think I was good at anything. I felt like everyone else was succeeding in life, following their dream careers, and here I was with no idea of where I would be in 10 years. Heck, I didn't even know where I'd be in 1 year. I was a stay-at-home mom, yeah, but money was tight and I knew I could only stay home for so long before the money ran out and then I would have to return to the restaurants again, living off tips. But maybe I could do it. Maybe this time I could give it all I got. I don't have to fail again. I can succeed, right? So I dived into the world of YouTube. What was YouTube even like in 2021? All I remember was the YouTube where people were singing about chocolate rain and I was rickrolling all my friends. In 2021, YouTube was a whole new world for me to learn. And it sure looked a lot different, but that didn't stop me. I watched video after video of what other successful YouTubers were doing, studying, taking notes, and just trying to find out what could work for my channel. I made my first video right away so that no time would be wasted. The learning came by doing, jumping right in and pushing away all my doubts. Because my favorite teacher, Think Media, always said that your first videos are your worst videos, and you should just embrace that, because that's the only way you can grow and learn. And let me tell you, those first videos were the worst videos. I can't even bear to have them on YouTube anymore because they are just that bad. But after only 1 year of posting, I made my first $100. I couldn't believe it. I thought I was going to be at this for 2 years before even making $1, but somehow I did it in a year. And I was so proud of myself because I gave it my all. I was consistent, determined not to fail. And this time, I didn't fail because I refused to give up. Even when I had posted 40 videos and still only got 100 views a video, I didn't give up. Even when people laughed at me and doubted my ability to succeed, I didn't give up. Even when I would wake up in the morning eager to see if my subscriber amount increased, only to see that it decreased, I didn't give up. I just kept pushing. And that is the only way to succeed, by never giving up on your dreams. Because if you stand idly by, then somebody else will come along and grab a hold of your dream while you spend your life wondering, what if? What if I had started that YouTube channel? What if I went back to school to get that degree? What if I told that person that I love them? What if I started selling my Cricut designs on Etsy? What if I opened my own restaurant? What if I wrote that book? What if I didn't quit on piano lessons? What if I traveled more? What if? Life is short. They say it flies by faster the older we get. So what if you stopped asking what if and took a hold of your dreams, never giving up? What if you chased after them with the same passion that a dog has when it's chasing a ball? Even though the ball is continually thrown into the unknown, the dog just keeps going back for it, confident that he will succeed in finding it. Just like the dog, let's chase after our dreams without hesitation. If the ball lands in a pool of water, he jumps right in without even giving it a thought. If the ball is thrown and buried into a pile of leaves, she throws herself straight into the mess. If the ball is thrown out into a big, scary open field, he doesn't walk, no. He sprints through the field because the dog knows what he wants and nothing will stop him from achieving his goal. He's not going to stand by and ask, what if I caught that ball? No. He's going to give it his all. He will run up large hills. He will jump fences. He will get wet, messy, digging through the mud to reach his potential. She will embrace failure and she won't stop trying until she succeeds. She will get frustrated, chasing her own tail for a while before figuring it out. And she may not catch every ball that comes her way, but every ball she catches will be a celebration. She won't dwell on her failures, but she'll learn from them with determination to keep her eye on the prize. So, what about you? Are you going to sit still while somebody else goes out and catches your ball? Or are you going to stand up and finally make that decision to stop asking what if and to start asking what next? Thank you so much for 100,000 subscribers. And remember to never, ever give up on your dreams.